is time that I talk a little more about cars. Hopefully, my mechanicking career will be slowly but surely winding down. I only want to do this for about 2 more years. Hopefully another deal will come up. I'm trying to work on something and get it going to where I can actually be professional at it. But if not, I'll be getting into something else. Just the physical nature of doing the job for 20 years at the level that I've done it has taken its toll on my body. I started out at the dealership level as a technical line technician, which means basically, you're a flat rate commission guy out there. You work on whatever comes in. But I ended up taking a hiatus from that, and I spent 3 years working at a 4x4 fabrication shop that we made the actual shop was able to remain afloat by having a medium and heavy truck account. And the 3 years I spent doing that ended up hurting my back a little bit and a couple of other physical things. And after that, I spent 2-3 years working at an RV dealership. And that wasn't too easy, bending and contorting, doing interior stuff and repairing recreational vehicle generators and things like that. Replacing water heaters and working with propane systems and diesel systems and all this other stuff, and then going back to the dealership in time for four-wheel drive. We get these big old built conversion trucks that have the 4x4 stuff. Naturally, they all vibrate and shake, so we got to pull these behemoth tires off and do our little hocus pocus to them. But anyway, after, I started full-time mechanicking 96, 97. So what are we coming up on? What is that? Not quite 20 years. But, it is what it is. So, quite an intro there. I want to take bend your ear a little bit, talk a little bit about car stuff, because I do love cars. I do enjoy them. And I love the hell out of my job when I'm making money. When I'm not making money, I do not like my job. When I'm making money at my job, if it's something that I'm skilled at or I know a couple tricks at, I can make 10 hours inside of 4, easily hitting 200% productivity or so when the work's there and when the work's just right. Naturally, it all sort of balances out, and you're lucky in the long run when you're a guy like me, a more technical and electrical systems guy. I'm lucky in the long run to hit 105% productivity. Some weeks up, some weeks down, naturally. And like I said, I'm lucky to hit 105. But I'm very familiar with other systems, and my technical job at work, believe it or not, now General Motors considers me a Volt Systems Specialist. Now that's no shit. I've worked very hard to get into that position, and it's not at my dealership. That role isn't one that was just given to anyone. There's quite a bit with a Volt from a customer relations standpoint. Warranty systems, you work very close with engineering, and that ends up bleeding over into other issues, to when a field engineer comes to the dealership and stuff. Usually the technical, what does they call it? A technical contact. There's two technical contacts inside a dealership. You have one in the service department and one in the sales department in a perfect world. So if a customer has a weird problem with their Bluetooth or their navigation system, these are the people they talk to. And I've worked very hard, and I maintain myself in a certain demeanor that that's my job. That's what I do. Naturally, I have to make money still. So to make money, I still have to work as a normal mechanic to make my living. You know, the technical stuff, I am compensated for that, but there's not quite enough of it. You know, it's not exactly like volts are lined up around the corner. You know, you get 1 or 2 a month. And I'll tell you what, when you see an issue with the volt, this particular vehicle, I mean, it's going to be a specialist that continues to work on this, because there's so many things on that car that look so complicated, that are so distracting from what's going on with it, that you really got to have a complete understanding of the package. You know, because something as simple as a 12 volt, you know, it has a regular car battery back there, and if that regular car battery goes bad, like regular car batteries can go bad, it's a hard-working part, you would think your world's coming to an end, you know. But anyway, I want to do some of these videos. Man, I hope this doesn't fall victim. It won't fall victim to the curse of YouTube, because unlike some people, I can actually make the videos that I say I'm gonna fucking make, right? So while I still have access to some of these things, I'll make these videos. I gotta figure out. I want to show some close-up shit on the Camaro ZL1. Still talk about it. They're not so easy to drive because, well, I mean, naturally we can drive them when they come in as a PDI, and I will attempt to do that and show as much as I can. But probably the way that it'll end up working and the way that I'll end up being able to negotiate being able to take these videos is doing what my general manager asked me to do like 2 years ago, but I've been kind of putting it off, and he hasn't said anything since, but he knew that I made videos, and what he was wanting me to do is to make videos for the dealership's Facebook page, right? So probably if I'm taking these videos and using my camera, which I have a not just this 720 camera, but I also have a 1080 camera, I'll just be able to take that same footage under the guise of making these other videos, and as a, you know, as feed to come back, I'll post them on here too, because like I said, probably 2 years from now I won't have exactly the same opportunities to do so. So I think it's a good idea. And you know, why not talk about what I'm good at? You know, Lord knows you guys have sat patiently and listened to the shit that I'm not good at. Yeah. All right, so make that what you will, a little bit of an update, and I'll figure out a format. If anybody has any suggestions for what you would like to see from an automotive content, go ahead and let me know in the comments. If you're too shy to comment, PM me. If you are the least shy asshole on YouTube, and something I encourage, video response, especially digital. I know you can crank out a video, man. Digital. Everybody else can comment. Your shit I want in video response. I ain't doing shit unless you do it in video. Oh man, in case you don't know who I'm talking about, Digital 0069, aka Daddy OCA 69, aka Bill and Ted's Big Adventure's biggest fucking fan, and I mean that both literally and metaphorically. Digital of the YouTube. Sleight of hand and twist of fate on a bed of nails, he makes me wait. He had a good idea about me doing a series on on buying a used car, what to look for. Yeah. We could do that shit. I don't give a fuck. Could also do a video series on how I've managed to never drive a Porsche. How is it that I've never driven a Porsche? I've driven most everything else. Well, within reason. I remember, quick story, when I first started out, as a young guy, young American kid in Florida, I'm a big fan of the Corvette, much to my father's dismay. Father says a mechanic does not have a Corvette. I love those cars, man. And when the C5 came out, freaking forget about it. Oh man, the C5 and up. Oh, listen to me talk. You know what? Anybody who talks shit about the C5 and up Vet that you see, you can write this down. Get a pen and a piece of paper. Anybody who talks shit about the C5 and up Vet, they don't know anything about cars. There you go. Yeah, you don't know shit about cars. Drive one. Drive one before you talk shit. Just drive one. You know, close this, open these, and get behind the wheel of a 98, or is it the 99? You know what I mean. Google it. Somebody's going to Google it. Let's just say 99. 99 and up Vet. Get behind the wheel of one of them suckers, and if your mind isn't changed by that stigma you have around the Vet, then you and I have very different tastes. I could still be your new best friend, though. All right. Anyway, yeah. Digital had an idea for the series about you buying a used car. You know what to look for at a certain price point. He said like the $2,000 price point. You know what would be a good car to look for at a $2,000 price, and then $5,000, so on and so forth. And I can do that. You know, I can share with you the pitfalls of, you know, you spend $2,000 on a car. You know, what can go wrong. You know, what's going to cost you money up front, and what it is that you're actually trying to accomplish when you replace your car that you have with another one. You know, what are you trying to accomplish versus what are you giving up? I can do these things, and I'm very happy to. So give me your suggestions on that, and I think we can have a lot of fun with it. And if you want to see me show a car or drive a car, mostly the vehicles that I mostly have access to are General Motors, but anybody who's watched the channel for a while will know that obviously there are other vehicles that I can get on occasion. So if you want to make a comment about something you'd like to see up close, I'll see what I can do. That being said, it feels good. It feels good to make these types of videos. It's not a strain, you know. Anything I do with the philosophy and finance, you know, it's all, you know, I have to research it and whatever. And then somebody gives a detracting point of view, and I'm like, oh man, was I wrong? Fuck, you know, what's going on here? Yeah, we can go round and round with the cars. Definitely. All right. Y'all take care and enjoy. And I hope you all like the content. And we'll see you later.